If any one of us here have one
God-ordained movement, we have in large numbers of people from all different walks of life solidarizing with the Obi-Dient movement of Dr. Comrade Peter Gregory Obi and Dr. Detti Baba Ahmed. These are two gentlemen who have distinctly declared themselves as progressive and people who are interested in rescuing Nigeria. And they are doing so under the platform of the Labour Party. And we are here as Obi-Dient movement under the National Coordinating Council to galvanize all different groups and interest persons who are interested in supporting this movement. We are here to give support and to announce to the whole world that this particular movement is here to stay and to give very credible support to ensuring that we actualize the presidency quest of Peter Obi and Detti Baba Ahmed. And so therefore, anybody who is making statements and saying that he wants to rescue Nigeria, this is the bus stop. And once you believe in it, you join this particular movement. The vehicle has a driver, a capable driver, and an assistant driver, a capable assistant driver. Yes. And destination is rescuing Nigeria to be great again. I thank you very much for listening. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
We want to present a message of hope to Nigerians that regardless of the hopelessness, there is a shining light at the end of the tunnel if we can just hold on a little longer. I will begin with the anthem of the Obi-Dient movement, National Coordinating Council. Peter Obi is our driver. Labour Party is the vehicle. Aso Rock is the destination. We, the people, are the structure. A new Nigeria is our desire. Our resolve is unshakable. Our dream is possible. We are all obedient. So help us, God. Our press statement is very simple, and it is a call to all Nigerians. Protocols. Gentlemen of the press, the National Coordinating Council of the Obi-Dient movement is pleased to welcome you to the World Press Conference. The NCC is made up of patriotic and mostly young Nigerians across geopolitical, ethno-religious lines who believe in a more prosperous, unified, secure, and peaceful Nigeria. This is a movement that is organically built by Nigerians of like minds who are concerned over our increasing national woes, ranging from an intolerable and high unemployment rate to insecurity of lives and property. We are therefore on a mission to reset Nigeria, to fulfill her foundational mandate, where peace and justice shall reign. A Nigeria where social justice and institutional democratic values are well respected, so that the labors of our heroes past shall not be in vain. Gentlemen of the press, this has become more exigent now as the country is fast drifting and descending towards the dire precipice of collapse, comparable only in the path taken by a few failed states in Africa and Asia. The urgency to rise to the occasion at this critical juncture compels self-reflection and a compelling need for patriotism that is driven by the zeal to save Nigeria as opposed to vested interests. There is no doubt that Nigeria under President Muhammadu Buhari is bedeviled and befuddled by a myriad of security challenges never seen or experienced since our independence in 1960. The country has indeed been confronted with diverse security threats, ranging from election violence, census crisis, ethno-religious conflicts, communal clashes, militancy, and terrorism, but most of these were either localized or sporadic before the advent of this horrendous administration. Unfortunately, what we have been witnessing since 2015 is the amalgamation and molten mix of all these crises, all happening simultaneously, unhindered and in a terrifying fashion across Nigeria. Nowhere is safe in the 36 states of the country, with the roads, rail, and air travels constituting a nightmare for Nigerians. The country is under the siege of terrorists, bandits, and other criminal gangs holding sway over swaths of ongoing territories from the north to the south, east and west. The most disheartening of these challenges is the fact that there is a well-orchestrated plan by foreign terrorists with their sponsors to cause more havoc and entrench a chaotic atmosphere and a dangerous agenda. While the daily killings and bloodletting of Nigerians have continued unabated under the All Progressive Congress APC-led federal government, to make matters worse, President Buhari's administration, from all indications, looks dazed, clueless, and incapable of taming the deteriorating economic and political situation in the country. Similarly, the country's economy is in shambles, with little or no effort to turn things around. Poor fiscal and monetary policies under a largely intellectually docile Minister of Finance and a politically compromised Central Bank of Nigeria governor, in addition to a non-existent presidential economic management team, have combined to usher in the worst form of inflation, scorched-earth economic policies, free fall of the naira, and badly managed petroleum industry, especially the downstream sector. Consequently, Nigeria is occupying the unenviable position of the poverty capital of the world, with poor development indicators in all spheres of the economy. The high rate of poverty has also exacerbated criminal activities and other forms of vices in the society. The Nigerian students have been kept away from institutions of higher learning as a result of long-avoidable strike by lecturers and other staff of tertiary education institutions by the lack of education priority of the APC-led federal government. What this ugly scenario shows is that APC and the Buhari administration have failed woefully in all indices and indicators of good governance. They failed miserably to deliver on the three key areas they anchored the administration on, which are to improve security, the economy, and the anti-corruption fight. The ruling party has broken all the negative records and brought the country to its lowest point. We may bold to say that the party has only shown a capacity for propaganda and amplifying actions and decisions that further polarize Nigerians along our fault lines. Another 4 or 8 years under a party that has shown an absolute lack of capacity to govern will destroy this country, and we must collectively rise to stop this now. Accordingly, Nigerian youth with their future under threat are answering this clarion call to rise to the occasion. But having examined all the candidates, no one, I repeat, no one fits the bill to galvanize the country out of the current doldrums other than His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State, under our great party, the Labour Party. Mr. Obi has most of the qualities of a hands-on 21st century leader who understands the dynamics of governance, both at the local, national, and global levels. He represents a paradigm shift and an ideal for a new Nigeria that our youth are proud to champion. He is a fill-in portrait of what a 21st century Nigerian president should be, beyond the vagaries of a wasteful elite built on patronage and cronyism. Obi has had a stellar performance, both in private and public office, has equally picked another breath of fresh air personality in Dr. Yusuf Datti Ahmed as his vice. Gentlemen of the press, fortunately, in a period where the old hawks have polluted the electoral system with money politics and monetary inducements to hold the country hostage, Nigerian youths have reason to say never again. These committed youths, under the tag name Obi-Dient, are rallying around the Obi and Datti Ahmed candidacy, whom they believe are departures from the past, a very ugly past. Their emergence has galvanized Nigerians, and the Obi-Dient movement is growing organically across the country and globally. The movement is a pan-African, pan-Nigerian, and all-inclusive one, unlike other parties struggling with ethnic, religious, and geopolitical exclusion. The Obi-Dient movement is also not limited to Nigeria, as our diaspora community, consisting of some of the most brilliant brains, victims of what we call brain drain. Limited to Nigeria, as our diaspora community, consisting of some of the most brilliant brains in the world, are actively involved. They believe that it is possible to transform Nigeria into a useful and respected actor in the international community. This is with the view that this may be the last opportunity to rescue our ailing economy, blunt security architecture, and save Nigerians from extreme poverty. This is why, for Obi-Dient movement, the 2023 elections are a make or mar decision for Nigerians. The movement believes that the country cannot continue on its current trajectory of hopelessness. Among other disturbing developments in the country, the movement also wants to expressly state that the maltreatment of Nigerian workers. The movement also wants to expressly state that the maltreatment of Nigerian workers, the mishandling of the education sector workers' agitation, Nigerian women and youth, IDPs, and people living with disabilities are unacceptable. To stop the retrogression, Obi-Dients are mobilizing in support of the Obi-Datti Ahmed presidency. Our vision and mission for the country, which we believe will be championed through the Labour Party candidate, are contained in our rescue mission plan. For more on our rescue mission plan, through the NCC Obedient plan, we urge Nigerians and all Obidients to go to our website. There will be verifiable data. I promise you, we are winning the 2023 election.
Yes.
Fellow Nigerians, this is our opportunity to rescue Nigeria. Let us obey Nigeria's call. Finally, we want to assure all Nigerians that through our Obedient ambassadors tech-savvy template, which is pulling unifocus, the vote will count. Yes. And come February 2023, God willing, Obi-Datti will be announced winners of the general election of 2023. Thank you so much.
About 11 million new voters.
Yes.
With Lagos also topping the total registration. And altogether, there are now about 87 or thereabout million, bearing what happened between the 15th and yesterday. There are about 87 million voters totally. And well, we wish that INEC did not have to stop the registration yesterday, because as it is, quite a whole lot of Nigerians still remain unregistered. But we will be taking those in our stride as we move forward.